Hello everybody and welcome back to the 75th edition of the FIM Monster Energy Motocross of Nations here at RedBud in the United States. We will be going live once again from the Media Center for our live press conference. This time it will be the riders and teams, and there will be 3 groups on offer. Group 1 will be Italy, the Netherlands, Great Britain and France. Group 2, the home nation, USA, Belgium, Switzerland, Australia, and Group 3, Spain, FIM Europe and FIM Latin America. We're just waiting for 1 or 2 more teams to arrive, but when we have them here, we will be starting imminently. We'll see you then. Test. Hello everybody and welcome to the 2022 Monster Energy FIM Motocross of Nations, the 75th edition of this now historic event. My name is Paul Malin. I will be your host here this afternoon in the Media Center. And as always, with this riders teams press conference, we will have 3 groups, and we will start with the defending champions, Italy. We will be hosting the Netherlands, Great Britain and France. Group 2 will see the host nation, USA, followed by Belgium, Switzerland and Australia. And Group 3, our final group in this press conference, will be Spain, FIM Europe and FIM Latin America. So we will start immediately with this press conference. So if you would like to welcome to the stage, please, our defending champions, Team Italy. And the team this year consists of Tony Cairoli riding number 1, Andrea Adamo number 2, and Mattia Guadagnini number 3. The team manager, as we've seen on a regular basis over the last few years, Thomas Traversini. So we'll just wait for them to take their seat. And as always, Thomas Traversini, team manager, I will start with you. Thomas, as team manager, you're in a position you have never been before as a team manager, with Italy lining up with the number 1, 2 and 3 on their bikes. How has the preparation been for the team this time around?
Hello, everybody. Wow. It's never happened to me like a team manager to have a team with number 1, 2, and 3 on the Motocross of Nations. It's been pretty nice. Last year we won in Italy in front of our home crowd, and yeah, I think it's been fantastic. The guys did a good job. 2/3 of the team from last year, they are here, and the new one is Andrea Adamo, which he performed pretty good. As a preparation, we didn't make anything super special because the riders, as you know, they are quite busy all the season, and it's just the World Championship is just finished 1 week ago. So we had 1 day riding together in close to the Carles team in one track, private track. And riders, I have to say, they ride pretty well. They are in good shape, and for sure they're going to fight till the end for keep the 1, 2, and 3 for this year as well.
And just really quickly, you have a mixture of youth and experience in the team. Tony has ridden 14 Motocross Nations. Mattia, this will be his second. But with Andrea Adamo, this is his first one. How is the atmosphere within the team?
For me, you know, I think it's going to be a little bit tense because for sure it's a big challenge for him. He's riding in a team which is winning last year as a first time, a first pick on the Motocross of Nations will be, of course, pretty tough, but he's a strong guy and he performed well the whole season, so I'm confident, and also, yeah, he knows what to do, and the three riders together, they are pretty close together, and I think this is going to be the key for the team.
All right, Thomas, thank you very much.
Thanks.
I'll start with Tony, the MXGP rider, riding with number 1, of course. Tony, no stranger to racing in America, no stranger to RedBud. You raced here in 2018, of course, and you've also had some experience racing here this year with some pro nationals. Has racing here this year helped prepare you with bike setup in a different way to what you normally would, coming straight from Europe?
Yeah, first of all, I'm super happy to be again in the team, and after so many years of riding, I can finally wear the number 1 plate. I mean, it's a great thing, and I was looking forward for this. And yeah, racing in America this year, a few rounds was good, but of course, I mean, I'm not like, you know, the full. It's not like the full season because you miss a little bit the race pace in a lot of situations. Especially last round I went in America, I mean, I crashed on the first lap of the first moto, so my last race was in May, so it was kind of some time ago, but I'm looking forward. I feel great. Of course, we try to do our best. Mattia is performing well the last rounds, and Andrea had some injury in the beginning, in the last couple of races, but now he's feeling okay. It's his first race at the Motocross of Nations, but he's a strong mind, so I don't think there is anything bother him. And our goal is to be on the podium again, and we have the full capacity to be there, and we try to do our best.
You'll represent Italy for the 15th time this weekend, and I guess it could quite possibly be your last professional race. How much was your decision to race here this weekend based on Italy coming in as defending champions and you getting to ride with a number 1 plate one last time?
I mean, like last year, my wish was to race already. When we end up last year in Mantova, I said, okay, next year I want to race. I will try to be a little bit in shape to be here. And actually, that's why I did a few races, you know, this year. Otherwise, it has no sense, you know, to keep racing. But I really want to race with number 1 one time at the Motocross of Nations. Of course, we are in America this year. It's even more special, you know, to be here with this number, and we try to do our best and to be on the podium. That's the goal, of course.
All right, Tony, thanks a lot, and all the best this weekend. Andrea Adamo, your MX2 rider, riding number 2. First of all, Andrea, welcome to RedBud, and congratulations on being selected for Team Italy this year. I'm sure you were watching in Mantova last year, the race, but now you are here in America. How are you feeling? How are the nerves as you prepare to line up for Italy for the first time?
Yeah, it's my first time here, and it's just amazing. Be on the Team Italy and with 1, 2, 3, and in America, it's a dream come true. And I feel really excited and confident, and just want to go down on the track tomorrow and take feeling with the track and the bike, and do my best, like always.
This event is about riding as a team. What advice have Tony and Mattia given you, and of course Thomas as well, the team manager, to help you be ready for the race on Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, we have Tony. It's a lot of experienced guy, so if there is something wrong or I feel uncomfortable, then I will ask to him, and for sure he will help me. Mattia is his second time on the nation, so he have more experience than me, and so I just need to learn from them. And then there is Thomas, and yeah, I have 3 boys, 3 really good boys, so I can learn and take it easy.
All right, Andrea, all the best this weekend for
Thank
Team
you.
Italy. Mattia Guadagnini, we come to you. So far, because you've only ridden one Nations and you've won it, you have a 100% win record. Is this your first time racing in America? And if so, how much are you looking forward to racing here? And what are your first impressions of the racetrack here at RedBud?
Yes, it's my first time here, so it's special a little bit. And coming here with number 1, 2, 3, it's even more special. Of course, last year was my first time the Motocross of Nation. We went already for the win, so it was amazing. Just to be in the team was a dream for me. To be winning with Tony and Alessandro in Italy was really special and would be forever one of the best days of my life. And yeah, we're back here with as defending champions. So yeah, we're just trying to give our best as a team and try to fight. The track is amazing. We went for the track walk this morning, and wow, it's a dream for me to be here because I always watching the video of the guys racing here. So I was really looking forward to be here in the team, and now we are here. So we just have to fight.
Okay, all the best. Do we have any questions from our media down here on the ground?
Yeah, I'm Lorenzo Resta from Italy. First of all, Tony, it's your birthday today, so clap your hand, please, for Tony Cairoli. His birthday. Here in America, you're the captain of the team, 15 nation, as Paul said already. We saw you today with the boys going out for the track walk. It looks like you all guys, but you are really determined to do well. So what's your advice to your young colleagues?
Yeah, thanks for the wishes. And yeah, the track walk went good. Only I struggle more to do the track walk than to do a moto now with this age, especially with these heels here. But no, just super happy to be again on the team after so many years. I was hoping that I was the oldest on the team, but then Tane Leox keep riding, and he always, we have this thing that he always keep riding, and I keep riding, and he's always the oldest on the team, so on the series. So nice for me to be here, like I said, and just looking forward for the race and try to be on the podium again.
When we were walking the track, we saw and we heard a lot of Americans cheering for you, saying welcome back. I guess it was a really good experience to be here this year.
Yeah, I'm really happy that I make this experience this year and racing in America. In the past, we had some, always some little not really nice, comments before, when I was, the guy in the 250 sometimes in Europe, and they had the fastest guy in America. But it's normal, it's a rivalry. And now I had the chance to come and meet the fans, and they really show me a lot of respect, and they also my message on Instagram, everybody welcoming back, to the race, and so many people, contact me, and also when we did the lap this morning. So it's nice. I didn't really expect, and I really honored, to have this thing. Hopefully we can have a good battle tomorrow with all the guys and make them happy.
Any more questions from our media? Okay, doesn't look like it. So, Team Italy, thanks a lot. Stand up, please. Family photo for our journalists here. And all the best this weekend. Italy, defending champions. Next up, we will prepare to meet our team from the Netherlands. Of course, they were second last year in Mantova, Italy. So next up, the Netherlands with Glenn Koldenoff in MXGP, Kai de Wolf MX2, and Calvin Verlanderen in the open category. Team manager, Barry Forschelen. And first year as team manager, Barry. So first of all, we'll start with you. The last 3 years, the Netherlands were under the guidance of Patrice Assendelft. Were you also part of the backroom staff, and or is this something completely new to you this year, being the team manager and being with this group for the first time?
It's not completely new for me because last year Mantova I was already looking on the background with Patrice, and so this year is my first year as team manager. I'm excited, looking forward to the weekend, and I'm happy that I could put this team together and surrounded by experienced riders like Glenn and Calvin, and with the new kid, Kai de Wolf.
And after losing the title last year, it looks like your team, on paper, is motivated to regain the Chamberlain Trophy. Tell us your reason for your team selection this year.
I started to look, of course, to the results of this year, but then I think it's also important to have a lot of experience. And with Glenn, this is his 10th time, I think. He's doing the Nations. Calvin did ride already in 18 over here, and he did win an Asse with, for Team NL. And with Kai, I think it's good to have also something new, something fresh. So that's why I did choose this team.
All right, thank you for your time. I'm going to start then with Glenn Coldenhoff, riding number 4. As Barry said, this will be your 10th Motocross of Nations and your 10th in a row, actually, since 2012. Last time you were here, you were crowned, last time you were here, you owned RedBud. You went 1-1 in both races. How are you feeling coming into this weekend, both physically and mentally?
I'm feeling good coming in this weekend. I've been here last week, spending some time in Florida, did some training, and, you know, feeling really strong. Obviously motivated, you know, especially last time here, you know, I have some good memories, and, yeah, I'm looking to do well here.
Okay, I'll move on to Kai de Wolf, and congratulations on your selection once again, and all the best this weekend, Glenn Coldenhoff. Kai de Wolf, riding number 5, MX2 rider, the Dutch rookie. First time on the team for you. Having said that, the soft conditions here at RedBud might suit your riding style a little bit. Thoughts on the track and your expectations this weekend, please?
Yeah, the track looks pretty good. It's a little bit sandy, so I think that can be good for me. And I'm just going to have fun, and yeah, we will see. Hopefully we will end up at the podium.
And is this your first time racing in America?
Yes, this is my first time ever being in America. So yeah, it's all very new for me, but I enjoy it.
All right, Kai, all the best this weekend and all the best for Team Netherlands. Calvin Verlaine, we're going to come to you. Your third appearance for the Netherlands. You've got a pretty good track record as well. Second here in 2018, although not the best circumstances for you personally. And you helped the team secure gold at Assen in 2019. As the winner of the Sardinian Grand Prix this year, are you perhaps better prepared than ever for this kind of event?
I definitely feel like I'm prepared for the event as well as I can be. Like you said, 2018 I was here. Didn't really get the results that I wanted. 2019 we won with Team Netherlands in Assen, which was very special. And I think coming into this year, obviously, I'm really happy to be on the team. And obviously it was a little bit a mix-up between who was going to be the third rider on the team. And I'm very appreciative to be here. And yeah, I'm feeling ready. And yeah, let's go do it.
All right, guys, thank you for now. Any questions from our media, yes or no? Nope. Guys, Team Netherlands, congratulations on being selected this year, and of course all the best this weekend, and let's see what the weekend brings. Family photo please, just for our media guys down here on the floor. Thank you. Our next team getting ready into position will be the team that placed third overall last year, 16-time winners, Team Great Britain. Team the Netherlands there. Right, welcome Team Great Britain. Dean Wilson from MXGP, Max Anstey MX2, Tommy Searle in the open category, and of course team manager Mark Chamberlain. And as always, I'll start with the team manager. Mark Chamberlain, good to see you. And as far as team selection goes, looks like you managed to get the band back together. And how difficult was it to assemble the team this year, and what was the thought process behind it? Because it's not the first time you've had this particular selection.
No, it wasn't particularly difficult. It's always tricky when the riders are like quite close. You know, you start thinking, oh, which guys? But ultimately, like I wanted Max on a 250 for probably a good couple of years, because I do feel as though that is the key ride, and I think on a 250 Max can deliver what the team needs and what we've maybe been missing over the last couple of years, and so that's a key position. And then Tommy's had a really good season back at home, And I know there's the question, he hasn't done a MXGP race or whatever, but the guy's got so much experience, and he was up for it. So if they're keen and want to do it, I've got to go on what I believe can be delivered over a weekend. And then Dino, obviously, he's had a rough season, and we were waiting. I was messaging him, like, where are you at? Are you going to be riding? Are you going to do a national? And gradually it fell into place, and it just feels like the right team for me. And I often go on my heart as well as like the results. And I think these, I've nicknamed them Dad's Army on our WhatsApp group, but I think these old boys have got one more performance in them at least,
And that brings me to my next question. Obviously, you've had, as a team manager, the last 4 years, 4 events, 4 podiums. Confident of another one at least this weekend?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's always, you pick the team and you always believe that the podium is possible, and I always believe that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And I just would be nice to just get a different result from third, but obviously we'd be happy with that. But, we're aiming high, and they're going to go all out, and then what we get is what we get.
All right, Mark, for now, thank you. Dino, going to come to you. Dean Wilson, the MXGP rider. You'll be riding number 7 this weekend. It's your 7th Nations in total. After these weekends, you'll be hanging up the brain bucket, and so this is pretty much going to be your last professional race, I gather, or not?
Yeah, so getting the opportunity to be here is very special. I had a goal to be here from the very beginning of the year, and then I had a bit of a rough year because I got injured in Supercross, and then I managed to catch the last 4 outdoors, and I knew at the beginning when I came back it was still a little bit early, but by the end, I would be in the top 10, which I was. And, I told Mark, listen, I really would love to be on the team, and I still feel like I'm good enough to put in good results and for us to get a good finish. So really happy I made it here. This will be my last outdoor motocross race, so going to enjoy it. We have a really good team. 2017, we had a good one, and we're going to do our best again. So it's nice to be here, just because it feels like another race for me because it's here in the States. Easy flight, and I'm feeling comfortable.
Is there any more significance that your last race outdoors is going to be as part of Team GB?
I don't know. I just think making this my last one is so special, because it's the biggest race in the world, and especially with RedBud, the RedBud fans and the European fans mixed together. It's like the best combo. So, yeah, I'm excited for it.
All right, Dino, have a good weekend, and we'll see you over the course of the weekend.
Thank
and
you.
all the best. Max Anstey, going to start with you, riding number 8, back on the MX2 bike. Your last 2 appearances saw you net a couple of bronze medals for Team Great Britain in 2017, 2018. This weekend, you're back on an MX2 bike for the first time since 2016 when you're riding in the World Championship. How much fun has this process been for you, riding a 250 in prep for this event?
It's been a lot of fun. It's crazy how the world works and how things go. I got off my bike in 2016. And I was riding the Husky there, and I remember putting my bike on the side of the truck and thinking, man, I never did what I really wanted to do. I was always second to Jeffrey. I was the second most winningest 250 rider. Jeffrey always won everything, and I never achieved what I wanted to achieve. I thought, I'm never going to get to ride a 250 again. Well, look, we're now 6 years later. How it worked this year, I started racing Supercross on a 450, and then my team ended up folding up. I was left without a ride, and the Firepower Honda guys gave me a call, and they said, look, come and test the bike. And I was like, I'm a 450 guy. I'm a 450 guy. They said, just come and test the bike. So anyway, I came up and started riding with Martin Davalos, the team manager, and really enjoyed it. And now I'm back on a 250, and I'm going to be racing 250 for Supercross, the World Supercross, and Supercross next year. And it's just, I don't know, it's just amazing how at one point, it's like when I hear Dean saying he's never doing outdoors again. You never know what's going to happen next year. We might be feeling pretty good. We'll go and do some outdoors, but no, it's unreal how it's worked out, and I'm excited to be here. And as my first 250 race in a long time, it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, we wish you all the best this weekend, Max Anstey. Finally, last but not least, Tommy Searle, riding in the open class, number 9. Great to see you back on the world stage, Tom. This will be your 12th Motocross the Nations for Team Great Britain, the first since you helped the team to a podium here in 2018. How much graft have you been putting in this week and the last few weeks, knowing it's Dino's last race and possibly your last Nations? I don't know. Is it your last Nations?
Not much, really. Just had a couple of days on the bike in the last couple of weeks. But I feel good. I think this year obviously done quite well in the British Championship, which then warranted my space on the team. But obviously I really like this event. I've done it 12 times. It's always a special race and normally one that I perform well at, so I'm hoping to do the same this weekend.
Have you been out on the track walk yet, and what are your thoughts on the track this weekend?
I've walked the track, yeah. We walked it together about a half hour ago. Looks really good. I'm not too sure about the Rocco's Leap yet. A bit scary, so we'll see how we get on that in practice.
All right, and a bit of a humour question here. You've got a podcast called 2 Pro, 1 Slow. If you're basing the name of that podcast on your team here this weekend, who are the pro and who is the slow?
Probably these two can be pro. I'll be the slow one.
All right, any questions from our media here on the ground? Nope, doesn't look like it. So Team Great Britain, all the best this weekend. Quick family photo, please, for our journos here on the ground. Team Great Britain there, Dean Wilson, Max Anstey, and Tommy Searle. And next up will be Team France. Winners 5 years in a row from 2014, 2018, 6 wins in total. And their team, Maxime Renault, Marvin Musquin, and Dylan Ferrandis with Pascal Fino as the team manager once again. So we start with Pascal Fino. Okay to speak in English? Yeah? Okay. Your team this year, Maxime Renault, Marvin Musquin, Dylan Ferrandis. Can you explain your decision behind the team this year at RedBud, please? Yep.
Oh. Excuse me, but my English is always too bad today. Today I will speak to French. La décision de la fédération a été une très bonne décision. On a trois bons pilotes, des pilotes qui ont déjà participé aux nations et qui aiment tous cette piste de RedBud. Donc la décision a été assez simple à faire avec les 2 pilotes qui roulent ici aux US, qui connaissent cette piste-là, et Maxime à côté qui est très motivé pour venir rouler sur ces nations.
So he said basically that we have a very strong team this year. It was not so hard to make the decision as we had really a lot of riders able to be in this team. He's really happy to put this team together with the 2 Frenchies that were in the USA that knows the track, that really likes the track, that are really motivated for this event, and myself, which is really motivated also. I am really motivated, so he's really looking forward to the races.
And finally, how important is it for Team France to regain the Chamberlain Trophy?
Le Team France a réussi à gagner ce trophée-là pendant 5 ans d'affilée. Il y a eu Assen, il y a eu Mantova. Pour nous, pour la fédération, pour le team, pour les pilotes, pour toute l'équipe, c'est important ces nations. C'est important de retourner pour l'an prochain à Ernée avec ce trophée-là.
For us, French team, after winning it 5 years in a row a couple of years ago, it's really important to get that trophy back, you know. As a federation, it's really important, you know, to show to all the young riders, you know, that we have a very strong country in France, and also especially because next year we're coming back home, you know, and we would really appreciate to come back home for the MX-01 in Ernée with the number plate 123.
Okay, thank you, Pascal. Maxime, I come to you. It's your second appearance on Team France. It's quite a big occasion to be part of this event, but since your first appearance in 2019 at Assen, you've won a title in MX2, you've won Grand Prix, you've been on the podiums in MXGP, so I guess you're better prepared this time around.
Yeah, sure. Last time in Assen, I was still quite a young boy, you know, so First real big race for me, a lot of pressure and also a special race, I would say, really muddy and stuff. So we didn't have the best luck there with some problems mechanically, I would say. But this time for sure I'm better prepared. I'm another man, I would say. You know, I grew up and I learned a lot in my past years, especially last year with the title. This year my rookie season in 450, so it went really well. I had podiums, I won GPs, so it was a great season, and I feel really at home on that 450. So really ready to go on track and fight with the best of the world. You know, it's going to be also a nice occasion to see how it goes. You know, with the US guy, you know, the best guy in the US. So it's going to be a really nice race for us.
Okay, have a good weekend, Maxime Renaud. Marvin Muscan, I come to you. The Martian is back. Your first Motocross of Nations since 2015, Ernée. Team France won that weekend. You were on a 250 that day. You're back on a 250 this weekend. How motivated are you to help the team get on the top step? And how much fun have you had riding the 250? We heard from Max Anstey a moment ago, and he said it's had a lot of fun. I'm guessing it's been the same for you.
Yeah, first of all, it's just a cool story, I would say, because the last time I raced Motocross of Nations was in Ernée. So great memories. So a couple of years later on, I'm back and with a great opportunity to represent the country here in America, where I race all year long. So, yeah, very unique chance and opportunity. I have two great teammates for the weekend. They're super motivated. They're fast riders. So and good for this event. So looking forward to it. Yes, I didn't have a lot of time on the bike, but good enough to have fun on this motorcycle, honestly. So I'm looking forward to get out there and ride my best. That's all I want to do, and get the best out of the 250. That's a great challenge and very exciting.
I'm sure you'll do your country proud. Marvin Muscan, thanks for joining us here today. Dylan Ferrandis, I come to you, riding number 15 on the 450 in the open category. Good to see you, actually, once again. It's your third time racing for Team France. 2014, 2018, you helped them to gold medals, of course. As far as seasons go, 2022 maybe wasn't perhaps the best with injuries and this kind of thing, but how do you feel in terms of your motivation and your preparation coming into the Motocross of Nations here? Are you 100%?
Yes, I'm 100% for sure. 2022 was not a great season for me. A lot of crash and injury, but yeah, it's part of racing. And now it's good. My body is back to 100%. I had two really good weeks of practice, and I'm feeling back to where I was last year at this point of the season. So very good, and yeah, very happy to be here. It's nice to see all the good, fun. All the friendly face from Europe that I left 6 years ago now, and yeah, this event is always so important for every racer. It's such a great event, and it's good to have here in the US. And I think the challenge against Team USA and all the great country gonna be good. But we as a team are very ready, and I think we have a chance to win this event.
Dylan, thank you for now. Any questions from our media on the floor? Pascal? No? No. Okay, that's it. Team France, all the best this weekend. Quick family photo, please, for our media here. Team France there, of course, Dylan Ferrandis, Marvin Muscan, Maxime Renaud, and Pascal Fino, the team manager. Remember, they won 5 in a row from 2014. Can they do it again here at RedBud? We'll soon find out. Thank you, guys. Okay, can I just ask the media center, please, to be quiet, please? We are in the middle of a press conference, and we do like to hear what the riders and team managers have to say, so keep it down at the back, please. We're moving on to Group 2, and we are going to start with the home nation, the United States of America, with Eli Tomac, Justin Cooper, and Chase Sexton. Team manager, of course, Roger DeCosta. And Roger, I will start with you. Good to see you, and once again, welcome to RedBud. Just down here, bottom left. 2019 seems like a long time ago now, obviously, since the last time the USA were a part of this event at Assen in the Netherlands. Some things never changed, though. You're still the man that is leading Team USA. in their quest for another victory. Of course, 22 now, the most winningest nation in this event so far. How are you feeling coming into this event?
Yeah, I apologize for still being the team manager. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. But how's the preparation been so far?
I feel really good about the nation this year. These three guys, they're all really happy to be here and represent the U.S. The whole atmosphere, the teams supporting them, and everybody seems to be on board and wants to do everything they can to take the trophy back. And up to now, we have good weather. I hope it will stay, and I'm looking forward to a really good weekend. Already a lot of fans out there, and it should be a really good one.
And a busy one as well. Roger, thank you for now. Eli Tomac, I'm going to come to you. Of course, MXGP rider, riding 101 this weekend. First of all, congratulations on a fantastic season, winning both indoors and outdoors. You're back on the team for the first time since 2018. How motivated are you to be here with the aim of getting a win on home soil?
Yeah, it's great to have a redemption round, if you want to call it that. 18 wasn't good at all, so we're here. I've got a lot of confidence in our team. For myself personally, yeah, it was a great year, both indoors and outdoors, so we're ready as ever.
And final question for you. I guess it's the one title that you kind of pretty much still yet to win, winning a Motocross of Nations for Team USA. I guess it would be nice to get it done here at what could possibly, based on the information we have at the moment, SX only, quite possibly could be your last appearance for Team USA.
It very well could be. As of right now, you're right, I only have a Supercross contract signed, so yeah, we're just going to give it our all, and that's all we can do. That's the mindset I've got.
All right, Eli, all the best this weekend. Moving on to Justin Cooper, riding in the MX2 class, 102 this weekend. Justin, good to see you. Second time on the team. Of course, Assen 2019 was the first time. Bit of an up-and-down weekend for you that weekend. Fantastic on the Saturday, just unlucky on the Sunday. What have you learned from that experience in Assen to help you prepare for what's to come here? Riding in front of the home fans, big crowd on a perfect track here at RedBud.
Yeah, I think this weekend will be a little bit easier on us just because it's in the USA, but definitely took a lot away from Assen, both good and bad. It was an up-and-down weekend for sure, and just my first time being at the Nations, I learned everything I encountered there. So looking to take that experience into this weekend and start on the right foot tomorrow.
And finally, this could quite possibly be the largest outdoor crowd that you get to race in front of because it is the Motocross of Nations. Does that make you more nervous or more excited, especially given that it is the Motocross of Nations here on home soil?
I think it's more exciting. It's going to be one of the biggest races, yeah, and it's in the U.S., so we're going to have a lot of the fans behind us, but we're going to try and keep our focus on the track and keep at the task at hand. So focus on my riding and, let everything play out from there.
All right, Justin Cooper, all the best this weekend. Moving on to our final rider for Team USA, Czech Sexton, riding 103. Again, congratulations on a fantastic season, pushing Eli all the way to the final race for the championship outdoors. How does it feel, first of all, to now be working with Eli, having battled and gone bar to bar, toe-to-toe with him throughout the week, throughout the season, as opposed to battling him, and like you have done all year?
Yeah, this is definitely a unique race, and for me, being the first time on the team, battling Eli all year, we had that kind of relationship where we wanted to beat each other, and now we have the same goal, and that is to win this race. So it's definitely different. First time I've been in this position, but I think this weekend we'll be able to come together, and if we can ride how we were riding all summer, we should be in a good spot. Just got to focus on ourselves, and for me, like I said, this is my first time being here, so it can be a lot. So for me, I just got to keep my head on the goal, and yeah, pumped to be here at RedBud. This is close to me, and like I said, I'm just excited to be here.
Well, as you said, it is your first Motocross of Nations experience, and for this one, it literally is a home one for you. What are you, 2-3 hours away from here in Illinois? So getting to represent Team USA at a venue like RedBud in front of your home fans, does anything else, or will anything else compare to that, do you think?
Yeah, I don't think there could be a better storm for me, it being my first Motocross of Nations and also being 2.5 hours from where I grew up and being very familiar with this track. So Yeah, the weather looks good. I think it might be a little bit rain on Sunday, but like I said, everyone's got to ride the same thing. And for me, this is just it's a perfect weekend for me. I turned 23 today, and then get to race here for the first time at this race. So I'm just overall super excited and thankful to be up here with these two guys and Roger. And yeah, we have a goal at hand, and that's what we're focused on.
All right, thanks, Jace. Any questions from our media down here? Yep.
Jason Wygant from RacerX. For all three of you, did you take any time off in the couple weeks you had, or is it just basically keep with the same program you had when you were racing nationals to prepare for this, or did you get a break?
I just kept that my same program. It's we just basically treat it as a couple weekends off and one more race to go. So just for me at least, I kept the same program and just focused on this.
Yep, just stayed as tuned up as I could. A couple days off there after Paula, but can't take too much time off.
For me, I took that first week we had off, pretty much off the bike. I had one Alpine Stars ride day, and then actually the last 2 weeks I probably trained probably as hard as I did preseason for outdoors. So yeah, this race means a lot to me, and I put a lot of effort in leading up to this. So yeah, like I said, excited, but hopefully all that hard work pays off.
Any more questions?
Yep. Yeah, hi, Adam Wheeler. Two questions, actually. First one for Chase and Eli. Bearing in mind what happened here in 2018 and the summer that you guys have just had, does that really increase the pressure for what you guys have to do this weekend? Second question for Justin. We're hearing that you just want to ride motocross only next year. And bearing in mind there's 2 Supercross series to enter, is it really a viable option now for you to be just a motocross guy? Is that a serious thing you can do? Thank you.
I think it's a good pressure, I think I'm hoping we can put 18 behind us, and I know the way we were riding all summer, we're gonna be in just fine position. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, obviously, I didn't race in 2018 here, but I was here watching, and then obviously didn't go our way, especially it being here at RedBud. I think we all expected, at least the Americans and these guys expected to win. So now getting a second chance to do that, and Eli and I had a great summer. My riding has been really good, and for me, there's pressure behind this race. It's something that I've never done before, but I think for me, it's kind of, I guess, takes pressure off knowing that if I just can ride like how I've been riding all summer and the work I put in for this race, that we should be in a good spot. So that's kind of the mindset I'm taking into this weekend.
Yeah, as of right now, just MX only for me. Unless, there's some things that can switch around, but that's time let's start again, and they've given me a good opportunity to go race outdoors as of right now. So some stuff can change over the next few months, but yeah, the focus is on this race right now, and we'll worry about that later.
Any more questions? All right, Team USA, thanks for joining us. Just a quick family photo, please, if you'd like to stand up for our media down here. Team USA, of course, Chase Sexton, Justin Cooper, Eli Tomac, and Roger DeCosta, the team manager. Team USA hoping to win back the gold, and if they do this weekend on home soil, it'll be win number 23 for the host nation. Our next team will be the 15-time winners, Belgium. Thank you, guys. So please welcome then Team Belgium, Jago Geerts, Liam Everts, Jeremy Van Horebeke, and the team manager, Johan Boonen. And Johan, I will start with you as the team manager once again. It's quite an exciting team you have, Johan. With Jago Geerts stepping up to a 450 this weekend, Liam Everts back in MX2, and of course your loyal servant, Jeremy Van Horebeke, the Jerry Man. What are you hoping for this weekend?
Yeah, for sure. We don't come to the US for nothing. We always go for the podium, and I think with this team, very motivated team, it's sure as possible.
in previous years, especially when they're in Europe, I guess, teams try to stay together, train during the week a little bit. Has this team been able to do that? And, if so, how is the atmosphere within the group?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, Jago was here already for 10 days. The other guys had a chance yesterday to ride a bike. The feeling was good, so atmosphere is good. And we spend not so much time together, but they are so many time together this year, so they are used to each other.
And, of course, you know exactly what they need to do. Their experience to know what to do. Johan, thank you for now. Let's move on to Jago Kitz, of course, riding MXGP this weekend, riding number 16. Jago, welcome to the US, your third Motocross of Nations, but the first time on a 450 for you. How has the preparation been the last few days out here in the US on that 450, and how much have you enjoyed riding the big bike?
Yeah, it's been really fun. I did a lot of riding at the Star Racing facility last week, so I really like the 450 and feeling really good. So hopefully we can get on the podium with Team Belgium. Will be tough for sure because there are a lot of strong teams, but really looking forward to it and really motivated to do my best and get a good result for Team Belgium.
All right, Jago, all the best this weekend. Liam Everts, please, riding number 17 in MX2. Last year, you were the rookie of the team. Now you have that Motocross of Nations experience. Are you feeling more or less nervous than 1 year ago in Mantova?
I'm a bit more excited, let's say, because now, of course, everybody's racing. So, yeah, I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very excited to go racing.
You've had a solid year in MX2. Knowing you ran up front a few times this year in the World Championship, what are your expectations within the MX2 class this weekend?
It's a bit hard to say the expectations. I mean, there are a lot of guys racing that we usually don't race, so I just want to get the best out of myself and have fun out there.
All right, Liam, have a good weekend, and hopefully it goes well for Team Belgium. And our final guest, Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, riding number 18 in the open category, and one of the most decorated riders in the Motocross of Nations. Of course, 8 times on the podium for you, and that's since 2007. So this will be your 12th and final appearance in the Motocross of Nations, and your last professional race as well. So now that you're here, how are you feeling about this weekend? I'm sure, because we spoke about it before, it's going to be an emotional one for you.
Yeah, I'm really thankful and excited to be here, and like we said, it will be an emotional one because it's my last professional race, and yeah, the main thing is to enjoy every single minute and ride at my best level that I can do, and that's the plan. And I hope I can be on the box with this great team for my final race. That would be a dream, and I think we can do it. They are really good young stars, and yeah, I think we have a good chance to be on the podium.
Who has traveled with you from your family and friends this weekend?
I have my girlfriend, I have the kids, my parents are here, some friends came over, like really appreciate that because, you know, it's a big cost to come over, and like a few friends, they made the trip, so yeah, it's nice, and the team is here, so it will be a special weekend, but don't want to think about it too much, and just enjoy riding and yeah, and have fun.
All the best this weekend,
Thank
Jerry.
you.
It's been a pleasure to comment on your racing career.
Thank you.
Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, Liam Everts, Jago Kitz, and team manager Johan Boonen. And of course, if you'd like to stand up, oh, first of all, any questions from the floor? No? Yeah, if you'd like to stand up, quick family photo, please, and then we can move on. All right, Team Belgium, have a good weekend here at RedBud. Right, our next team, because they are in the building ahead of our listed team, Team Australia. And that, of course, Mitch Evans, Hunter Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, and team manager, the Burner, Michael Byrne. So, Michael, I'll start with you as team manager. Mate, what a team on paper. Obviously, you've got an all-HRC setup, 3 fantastic riders, and many tipping Australia, maybe not just to be on a podium, but maybe have a shot at winning this thing as well. But obviously, if they do make the podium, they'll emulate the team of 2011 in France. How are you managing the expectations from this young team this weekend?
I mean, it's really great to have, you know, three really solid guys to, you know, to have a shot at it. So this weekend, just, you know, you got to try and manage the emotions. It's a team event. Try and not go after everything individually. Obviously, if it's there, you go for it. But if we can just have, you know, each guy have a solid race, I think, you know, it'll be a great day. So, you know, we've had a lot of good teams on paper before, and it just doesn't always work out. But, you know, that's MXON, and that's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, look, Jet and Hunter are fresh off their outdoor season here just a couple of weeks ago. Whose idea was it to pick Jet for the 450 and Hunter for the 250? And actually, was Hunter even considered for that ride at all?
No, he was considered for sure. I think after talking with the team, you know, Jet's going to make that transition first. So the team was more willing to get that process started now and instead of waiting.
All right. Well, Michael, all the best for now, and thanks a lot for now. I'm going to come to Mitch Evans, of course, MXGP rider, riding 113, 113. Riding in the MXGP category. Mitch, the last time you and Hunter raced for Australia was back here in 2018. You missed the podium by a couple of points that day. How do you feel the team stacks up this time around, and what are your expectations?
Yeah, for sure. We got a lot more experience this year. You know, we've all been on the world stage for a few years now, so we kind of know how it works. And yeah, we've had a really good year, all 3 of us. So certainly we're in a good position to fight for the podium, if not the win. Not even this year, but just in the years to follow after this. It's a really exciting time for Australia. So yeah, really looking forward to a good weekend, and hopefully we can put some good results in.
There's a few photographs flying around on social media at the moment of your friendship, your obvious friendship with your 2 teammates. Looks like there's a fair bit of camaraderie there between you all. So how good does it feel to be on the same team this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. We go a long way back. I think earliest I can remember Hunter and I racing each other was maybe 2007 or 2008, something like that. So yeah, we've certainly known each other for a long time, and we've always been really good family friends. So we always keep in touch with each other and hope the best for each other. And now to represent Team Australia all together, certainly for me, I can't speak for the other 2, but when I was a kid, you know, duct taping him to a Portaloo, certainly didn't envision ourselves being all representing Team Australia here, but it's certainly a cool achievement, and hopefully we can make Team Australia proud, and it's certainly an honour and something I'll cherish for a long time.
All the best this weekend, Mitch. Hunter Lawrence, coming to you, the MX2 rider, riding 114. Your 3rd appearance for Team Australia. 2017, you won the class at Matterley Base in Great Britain. You were 2nd here 2018. You clearly enjoy the thrill of riding for your country. A class win is one thing, but what would it mean for you to podium here this weekend?
It would be awesome. Obviously, it's something you always dream of, especially for your country. It's just even more special, and I believe we have an amazing team, and we're very capable of doing that. So it would be cool to top off Australia's best was a 3rd place, so it'd be pretty awesome to top that. But yeah, just take it moto by moto.
Obviously, there aren't too many brothers who have ridden the Motocross of Nations, let alone on the same day, the same weekend, at the same time. How cool is it knowing that your brother is fighting the same battle as you this weekend?
It's awesome. And the fact that Mitch is here as well, it's like you said, we raced each other as kids, and it's kind of like the first year we have like the full A-team of the new Australian generation. So it's really cool. And yeah, 10 years ago, we never could have imagined this. And to be here now, it's awesome. So it's going to be a great weekend. Happy to be back at like an FIM GP style race and the 2-day format, so it should be cool.
All right, Hunter, all the best this weekend. Going to come to little bro, the flying donut, Jet Lawrence. Good to see you, Jet, and welcome to the team. First timer for you, but first time on the team here, Motocross Nations. It's here in America, a place you're familiar with. You're absolutely living the dream. No 250 this weekend, though, so how has it been stepping up onto the 450?
It's been pretty good. I mean, it's a whole new learning curve for me. The 450 is definitely such a different bike to the 250. It was a lot easier set up. There's with the 450, you'd fix one thing and then another thing would come up. So it's been a little bit difficult, but it's been a fun learning curve for me. Been trying to like learn how to ride it more as a 450 instead of like a 250. So it's been a fun experience, and like you said, first MX on, so it's going to be exciting. Hopefully we can put the Australian colours up there. So I know it's going to be good.
And obviously, you won the second moto back here in July, so I'm guessing it's a track that you like. What do you think will be the biggest challenges for you riding the 450? Will it be fitness, or will it just be those other little things that you just mentioned in terms of setup and just finding that perfect balance?
I think it's just trying to get the confidence to hit the leap now. I had the excuse of running the 250, so now I don't anymore. So I got to try and hit that big boy. So should be fun. Hopefully we can keep all spokes intact.
All right, for now, thanks. Any questions from our floor down here? Yep. Okay, we'll just get a microphone. It's coming by snail mail, so just bear with us.
Yeah. Does it work? Hi, Adam Wheeler again. Question just for Hunter and for Jet. When you guys were hammering around Europe on Suzuki's, you know, didn't have the best support, didn't have the best equipment, was it hard to imagine that you would arrive to this position today after the year you've had and now where you're sitting?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you're in the, I don't know what the correct term is, when you're in the mud, you know, you're at the bottom, you just look around and all you see is a wall. So you can never really imagine it to where it is now. So it's awesome. We worked our butts off, and yeah, we're extremely grateful to be in the position we are now, even away from the track.
Yeah, basically what Hunter said. I mean, it was a bit of a sucky time at that point in time, but we, as Australians, we kind of always have a saying that we always go forwards, we never back down. So we just kind of kept going at that, and we've definitely got definitely living a lot better now, a lot more happier, but we're definitely not stopping it here, that's for sure.
Any more questions?
One more. Josh Mosman here, Motocross Action Magazine. Proud of you guys, excited for you guys this weekend. Especially cool to hear the story, the childhood stories of you guys being younger Groms in Australia, now racing on the world scene, MXGPs, AMA. Mitch Evans, I was buddies with you. You were at my house on a privateer bike. You said, I'm going to win. I doubted you. I was like, dude, I don't know, man. Like factory Honda, top of the world, motocross of nations, I don't know. But you believed in yourself 100%. How does it feel to be here now with Lawrence Brothers by your side representing Team Australia?
Yeah, I still remember that clear as day. I remember the look on yours and your brother's face when I said that. And yeah, I don't blame you at the time. You know, not many people did believe in me, but I did, and the people around me did. And that's what's got me to this level today. So just like these other boys, they went through hard times. We all did. Anybody who comes from Australia certainly has a little bit of a tougher road to get here. But it only makes you tougher in the end, and gives you more of a heart and a want to be here. And once you do get here, you certainly appreciate it a lot more. So yeah, this weekend we're just going to enjoy it as much as we can and put on a good show and make Australia proud.
That's awesome. And Jet and Hunter, you guys have had the story of racing as brothers, both factory Honda all year long for your whole life, basically. Now you have another Aussie right next to you, also factory Honda, also a guy you've known for a long time. What does that mean to you guys? I mean, you're already racing as brothers, but now you kind of got a third brother just sticking right under the tent. How's that feel?
It's pretty sick to all be on Honda. It's obviously HRC is an awesome team for us. I know for Hunter and I could probably also speak for Mitch, so kind of like family. And it's sick now because we all, like you said, all kind of came back. We all went a bit of our separate ways, of Mitch in Europe doing well there, and then obviously Hunter and I in America. So, and now we all kind of came back together for the nations, and it's pretty sick. So, no, excited. Hopefully, we can put all the three Hondas up there, get some good points and that stuff. So, yeah.
Awesome. Congrats.
Any more questions? All right. Team Australia, all the best this weekend. Just a quick family photo for everybody, please, if you don't mind. But Team Australia this weekend, team manager Michael Byrne, Hunter and Jet Lawrence, of course, the brother from another mother, Mitch Evans. Okay, thanks, guys. And that brings us to our final team in Group 2, Team Switzerland, which will be Jeremy Seewer, Valentin Guillot, Kevin Brumman, and Daniel Zollinger, the team manager. Just waiting on Jeremy Seewer to make his way down to the stage here. And while we wait for him to get into position, we will start with Daniel Zollinger, the team manager. And Daniel, good to see you. Welcome to the USA. It's a good, solid team you have this year. What are you hoping for?
Yeah, that's so. First of all, I want to many thanks for the Swiss Federation, all the sponsors, that we can stay here. Yes, we have a solid team. We have a clear team leader with Jeremy Seewer, the vice world champion in the MXGP class, and also with Valentin Guillot, a lot of experience, very good results in the MXGP class, and a very, very young rider with Kevin Brumman, which started last year the first time in the World Championship, and this year we also stay in the MX2 World Championship and change the class in the middle of the year to the MXGP with good results. I think it's a lot is possible for this team.
Just 1 second. If we could just have a little silence in the media center, please. We are still in the middle of a press conference. Thank you. Just show a little bit of respect. Coming back to Daniel, putting Valentin Guillot on the 250 this weekend might be a game changer for you. Whose idea was that?
Yeah, this is a wish from Valentin. Jeremy is clear in the MXGP, and Kevin is the newcomer in this team. So I give Valentin the option that he can say what they want to ride, and this is what want Valentin, the MX2 class.
All right, Daniel, thanks a lot. Jeremy, I'm going to come to you. Jeremy Seewer, riding number 22, MXGP category. You're starting to rack a few of these up now. This will be your 10th appearance since 2011. Does it ever get old riding for your country at the Motocross of Nations? And are you looking forward to this one as much as any of the others, perhaps? Because we are at this fantastic location at RedBud.
Yeah, I'm looking forward big time. I mean, we've been here in 2018, and yeah, it's been a bit muddy, so it looks better this weekend, and I'm excited. I mean, the Nations is always such a big race, especially now everybody's here, fastest riders on the planet. I've had a good season, especially the last few races, so yeah, love to be here and see all the happy faces. Everybody seems to be excited, you know, so I'm ready, and yeah, let's do this.
Obviously, your friendship with the Lawrence brothers is well documented as well. Did you manage to get out here early and spend some time with them? Did you ride at tracks that they like to ride on, maybe down there in Florida, spin a few laps? Or have you just been hanging out? What's been your preparation coming into this final race of the season?
Yeah, our last GP was 3 weeks ago. I kept, you know, training. I was in Belgium, like just the usual thing. Some sand practice because the track is kind of sandy, and then I flew in here like last Saturday and spent some time, yeah, especially with Hunter, you know, my friend, and went riding with Hunter and Chad on the 83 compound where they always practice just on a stock bike, have some fun, you know, but yeah, good times, you know. Now we're here, and yeah, track is looking good, and like I said, I'm excited.
All right, all the best this weekend. Jeremy Seewer. Valentin Guillot, I'm going to come to you, the MX2 rider, racing number 23 this weekend for Switzerland. Believe it or not, you have the most Motocross of Nations appearances out of the team. This will be your 11th time riding for Switzerland and your 10th in a row since 2012, so congratulations on that. How good does it feel to be back on a 250, though? And again, how much more fun are you having riding that at the moment?
Yeah, you know, I really like to ride the 250. Oh, no, first of all, I really like to, it's an honor to ride for Switzerland for the 11 times. And then, yeah, riding 250, it's really great. You know, I had good memories, and I feel good on the 250 at this time. For sure, I was feeling good also on the 450, like in Turkey. And yeah, just unfortunately, we didn't manage to have a very strong bike. At this time, we have just one standard 250 bike, so I will give my best, and I will give all what the 250 standard have, and yeah, I will fight for the best for my country.
You've obviously raced here before. Is it a track you're looking forward to racing again? And what are you hoping to achieve this weekend? Because the team have placed 5th on the last 2 occasions now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know the track. It's really a really nice track. You know, I rode in 2018 there, and was great for sure. The weather was not good. We are more lucky with the weather at this time. Yeah, what I'm looking for, I don't expect anything. You know, I'm just gonna give my best. I'm gonna give all what the bike have, and then we will see. We will see on Sunday evening the result.
All right, Valentin Guillot, for now, thank you very much and all the best this weekend. Our final rider for Team Switzerland, Kevin Brumman, he'll be riding number 24 in the open class. You started the year racing in MX2, but then with 7 rounds to go, you moved up into the MXGP class. Are you pleased you made that decision now? And how much are you looking forward to riding for Switzerland at the Motocross of Nations for the first time?
Yeah, for sure. In the result, it doesn't look like I did a good choice, but for me, I feel much more comfortable on the 450, and I think it was a good decision. I need to work really hard to get to the front like my teammates. So, but I'm really excited for this week, and it's my first time on a MX On, and I'm really honored to ride for Switzerland, and I'm really looking forward.
I guess you've had a chance to look at the track. What are your first impressions? Because I guess you've seen this racetrack on TV, watching the AMA Nationals more than once. So now you're here, what do you think?
Yeah, it's an amazing track. It's the jumps. I love to jump, and the sand. I love to ride in the sand, and it looks just amazing.
All right, Kevin Brumman, all the best. Any questions for Team Switzerland?
Brad Gebhardt. Wow. Brad Gebhardt, Big MX Radio for Valentin. Have you done track walk yet? Obviously, you've been here in 2018. Have you scoped out a place to do an epic scrub?
Sorry, I didn't understand everything. Track world?
So have you done track walk yet and scoped out a spot where you can do one of your epic scrubs?
Yeah, no, I didn't do the track walk yet at this time, but for sure, you know, we knew that here there is some big jump, so it's really always nice to make some whip style, and yeah, I don't know if there is one place to scrub, I will do my best.
Perfect. And for Jeremy, last time you were here, the conditions were a lot different. The word is the leap will be a lot more jumpable. Chanceability of you jumping that first lap.
First lap? No, second.
Second lap. All right, I'm calling it out. Thanks, guys.
All right, any more questions? All right, Team Switzerland, thanks ever so much. Quick family photo, please, for our journalists down here on the ground. And, of course, Team Switzerland this weekend, Valentin Guillot, Kevin Brumman, Jeremy Seewer, and, of course, Daniel Zollinger, the team manager. All the best this weekend, boys. All right, so now we go on to Group 3, and we will start with Team Spain. And, of course, Team Spain, represented by Jorge Prado, Guillem Ferres, Ruben Fernandez, with the team manager, Paco Rico. Just hiding behind the monster can there. There we go. Right, Paco, I start with you, if you don't mind. 4th in 2002 for Spain. It's been that long ago since they came close to the podium. That was with Aaron Bernardez, Vico, and of course Oscar Lanza. A podium for Spain is long overdue in this Motocross of Nations, I think, and maybe you can agree that as well. Can Spain challenge for a podium this weekend with this team that you have here?
I hope. I think this is a young team, but it's strong. I think it's possible. The reality is top 5 is possible. It can podium or win. I try. This is a strong team.
And just your MX2 rider, Guillem Ferres. I think many people were surprised with this performance when he came here, did some races in the USA. Is he your secret weapon this weekend, do you think?
No, Guillén is a very good rider. Is one surprise, new team, factory Yamaha bike. Is one good opportunity, and I think Guillén is possible in the top MX2.
All right, Paco, thank you for now. Come to Jorge Prado, riding number 46 this weekend. Jorge, obviously, you're a two-time world champion. This year you got a bronze medal, third overall in MXGP. How much would it mean to you to come away from here with a medal for Team Spain, any color?
Yeah, first of all, I'm super happy to come here and represent my country. It's a race that I always like to come to, and this year, especially coming to RedBud and with this team, it's super excited for us. Hopefully we can make a very good result out of it. And yeah, it was a very good, well, it was an okay season in MXGP, so hopefully we can do way better here. And yeah, I'm going out to fight for the win, so that's my goal for the weekend.
And obviously, the last time we came here, 2018, you won the MX2 class. You obviously like the track. Do you feel you have a solid team this year and maybe one of the strongest teams from Spain in a while?
Yeah, I mean, 2018 was a very good weekend for me. I enjoyed a lot the track, and I made very good, like, 2 motos. So I think this weekend we can do very good as a team. Guillem on the 250 and Ruben on the 450. We have a good, strong team. I think the important will be no mistakes, good starts, and hopefully we can be, like Paco said, at least top 5. And if we can start dreaming a little bit on the podium with this team, I think it's possible. So let's go for it, and hopefully we can spray some champagne.
All right, Jorge, for now, thank you very much. Come to the MX2 rider, Guillem Perez, of course, riding number 47. A strange year for you in some ways because you did a little bit of the MX 250, tried some MX2, ended up here in the USA. And I guess you maybe even surprised yourself with the performances here when you first arrived, you know, 6th in the first race, for instance. And now, of course, you get to race for Spain for the first time. How cool is that?
I mean, it's been a really different year than what I was used to, but it's been really good so far. The year didn't start good. Then I completely changed my plans. I started with another team. Did some races, was riding in Germany the whole time. Then all of a sudden the opportunity to come here to the US came, and I mean, I just came here day by day. I was not supposed to do the 2 nationals I did, but everything was going great so far, so just took the opportunity, you know. And yeah, I was picked for the Nations. I was supposed to be on the KTM for the Nations, but it all changed, and I'm really happy to be on the Yamaha. I'm getting used to the bike really fast, and it's a really good bike, really cool structure.
All right, have a good weekend. Hope you enjoy it and not too much pressure for you.
Thank you.
All the best this weekend. Final rider for Team Spain, of course, Ruben Fernandez. You'll be riding number 48 this weekend. Many think Spain, as we've just mentioned, can challenge for a podium this weekend. Do you believe that's also possible, Ruben?
Yeah, sure, definitely. I believe we have a good team. We have 3 good bikes, 3 good riders. With a good start and a little bit of luck, sure, it's possible to fight for a podium, and who knows, maybe even for more. So definitely we will give our best, and I believe on my teammates and on myself, so surely we can make it happen.
And finally, how much will depend on nerves? Because obviously Jorge has ridden 4 times for Spain. You and Guillem are experienced the Motocross of the Nation for the first time in your careers. How are you feeling right now? Are you a little bit of both? Nervous, excited, one more than the other? And do you think you'll feel more relaxed after you've had the first practice tomorrow?
Well, I have a little bit of a mixed feelings, you know, a little bit of nervous. At the same time, I'm excited, you know. But, you know, it's only one race more. We're used to this sensation, so I think I will deal good with it. And after the first practice, surely everything gets in place, and we will ride like we always do.
All right. Any questions from the ground here? All right, Team Spain, all the best this weekend. Quick family photo once again for our journalists here and our media. But Paco Rico, the team manager there, of course, Jorge Prado, Guillem Perez, and Ruben Fernandez, all the best this weekend. Hopefully improve on the best ever finish from 4th from 2002. See you soon, guys. And our next team is FIM Latin America. Of course, the riders this weekend, Marco Antezana in MXGP, Jarod Vargas Mx2, and Franklin Nogueira in the open category with Gerardo Gendara, the team manager. And I think we'll speak to Franklin Nogueira and Gerardo Gendara on this occasion. And obviously, there's a brand new team here this weekend. We've got also FIM Europe, but no sign of those guys at the moment. So we will start with the team manager. So the team manager, Gerardo Gendara, welcome to the USA for the Motocross of Nations here at RedBud. I guess it's a great opportunity for these three riders to represent themselves and FIM Latin America here at RedBud. And I guess it's a great opportunity for you as well.
Thank you. We are very proud of coming for this race. It's the first time that Latin America has a team represented by three different countries. It's Marco Antezana from Bolivia, Jarod Vargas from Costa Rica, and Franklin Nogueira from Dominican Republic. So I think we have a very strong team, and they're going to be doing a very good job next Sunday.
Okay, and Franklin Nogueira, take a quick word with you. Again, great opportunity for you. First Motocross Nations for you. Guess it doesn't get any bigger than this. We're here in the USA at RedBud. Great track. How are you looking? How much are you looking forward to being here?
Well, first of all, this is a great opportunity that FIM Latin America put together this team. And when we don't have the opportunity to get three riders to complete a team, but we also represent our countries and Latin America. So for me, it's a great pleasure to be here today and this weekend with my teammates, with my team, and yeah, the track looks amazing. It's my first time here, and I'm loving it already, and I'm just gonna give my all and yeah, ride with the heart.
All right, well, look, guys, enjoy your weekend. All the best. Any questions from our floor down here? Yes or no? Doesn't look like it. Okay, thank you. Congratulations on your selection. If you'd like to stand up, quick family photo, please, for our journalists. And have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the experience, guys. And that is FIM Latin America, Marco Antezana, Jarod Vargas, and Franklin Nogueira. And, of course, team manager, Gerardo Gendara. Thank you, guys. And, of course, that concludes our press conference here for the riders and teams. But what I'm going to do in a moment, because we do have another press conference getting geared up in just a few moments' time, I'm just going to swap microphones, and I'm going to come and have a word with one of the all-time greats, Ricky Johnson. So here we are, still in the media center with me, Paul Malin. We've just concluded our press conference here for the 2022 Monster Energy FIM Monster Energy Motocross of Nations here at RedBud. And I'm delighted to be joined by a four-time winner of this event, American legend, Ricky Two-Hip Bad Boy Johnson. How many names do you have? Rick, great to see you here. Rick Johnson, as I said, four-time winner. We've just had the press conference. What are your thoughts from some of the leading teams? Obviously, Team USA, home soil. Do you have them? Of course you do, as guys that are going to be possibly standing on the top step of the podium?
Absolutely, but I think it's going to be the individual battles. As you know, the most important thing whenever you come to the Nations is to represent your country and represent your team. And whenever I got to race with David Bailey or Jeff Ward or Johnny O'Mara, Bob Hanna, you know, the different guys, it was great to put my guard down and work with the guy that I was trying to kill all year long. So when you take that pressure away, it makes it nice to work with those other riders. But we do have this thing going on in America between Jet Lawrence and Chase Sexton. Yeah. Two Honda stars that are just unbelievably, but now we have them going head-to-head, both on identical motorcycles on the Honda 450 and Jet's first round, and they're going to be teammates next year. So there's going to be some tension there, because what happens if Jet comes out and beats Chase his first race? So I think there's going to be a lot of these individual battles, but I think the guys with the best chance right now is America, because it is their home soil.
But don't you think that's also part of the beauty and the allure, if you like, of this Motocross of Nations? 1 minute, as we saw in the press conference, we're talking to Chase Sexton and Eli Tomac, banging bars, going toe-to-toe all season long in a pro class in Lucas Oil. And this weekend they're expected to work together, come together as a team, something that you know, and Johnny O and David and Brock and all those guys that you probably had, and myself as well, of course, riding the Nations. It's, you know, that starts from, I guess, friendships that you maybe formed along the way in your pro careers, because coming from California as a kid, you had access to a lot of those guys, didn't you, growing up? Yes. And you did become friends before you became rivals, and so I guess that makes it a little bit easier.
It makes it's a breath of fresh air. I mean, Jeff Ward and I were just like, we despised each other. You know, we didn't want to hurt each other, but we wanted to beat each other more than anything, and we didn't want that other person to win. I mean, so when we went to the Nations, we would always get together and like, all right, what line are you looking at? What line are you looking at? Because before, we always walked the track separate, looking in different places and stuff like that. So now you get to work together. So it's going to be a breath of fresh air for Chase that he doesn't have Eli Tomac, who is just, I mean, he's on the top of the world right now. And I just wish Hurlings was here. I wish that the guys was here. I wish everybody was here. And that's why I did the award. I want to give something a little bit more to the individual gold as well.
Yeah, and obviously part of the challenge with the Motocross of Nations as well is obviously classes riding together. Back in our day, it was 125, 250, 500. Now it's the MX2, which is a 250, and obviously the MXGP and Open categories are both 450s. Yes. But you can ride a 350 if there is one available, or a 250 if you don't have access to one. But so we still have the three classes, and with 3 riders and 3 motos, that gives you a score of 6 points and 1 to drop away. So you can throw away your worst score. And unlike MXGP or American racing, in Supercross or outdoors, it's not 25 points for a win. It's 1 for a win, 2 for second, 3 for third, and obviously the lowest number wins. So that's also going to be crucial. Gate pick is going to be crucial as well.
Absolutely. If you look at the draw, it's a random draw. So you still have to work your way up. And we saw that last year. We saw Caroli go down in the first turn and work his way up to a phenomenal, not last year, a few years back in 18. So that's the thing, is that you can never give up, and you have to constantly be going forward, because in the very first year that I was there, my bike blew up in the first moto. Yeah. So the second moto, I fell in the first turn with a pile-up and got a 7th, but that 7th was one moto that they used. So you can't always go, well, I didn't win, give up. You got to keep fighting, because you don't know what the other guys are doing.
And obviously, the racetrack here, when we came here in 2018, it was a bit of a muddle. The track conditions were a little bit different. They changed the layout of the track, the start, the first few corners. They missed their hill. They off-cambered through the trees. Now it's more like they raced it in July. What can we expect from Team USA? Because if we don't get the weather, a lot of people are tipping them to walk away from here as champions of the world, 1, 2, and 3 on their bikes. They'll be heading to Europe next year. I personally think it's crucial that they win on a home soil.
Yes.
To keep that kind of, the interest in the American team going forward.
Well, they're number 101, 102, and 103.
Based on the fact they didn't ride last year, and so they've just been given some random numbers.
Exactly, but that's my point, is so that there was not the interest there before, and we have to, as Americans, or as British, or English or Scottish or Irish, whatever your country is, you have to represent your country. This predates your father. I mean, this goes way back to Joel Robert and Torsten Hallman and all those riders, and Roger De Coster and Heike Mikkel and all them, and they all fought so hard to win that trophy for their country. And it's sad that the riders are like, it's not that important to me. I hope that this year right now is looking like it could be one of the biggest motocross nations ever, and I hope that it re-fires them to realize, I want to go beat those guys. Because I know you, and I know me, when I came here, I wanted to show the world that I was the best rider, and that we were the best. And you came with the same attitude, so did Dave Thorpe, so did you name it, the Belgians, everybody. So I hope that we get that sense of pride, not just for our country, but for who we are as individuals.
All right, well, look, Rick, we are out of time. We do have another presentation we're about to start, but Rick will be joining me in race 2 on Sunday, so join Ricky Johnson and myself. I'll also be joined by Jason Thomas throughout the weekend as well, so we do have another presentation. We will move to that right now. Thanks for joining us today for our live press conferences here in the Media Center.
So, welcome everybody. We are back here with a very, very special announcement. So I would like to introduce everybody that we have here on stage now. So we have our Infra Motor Racing CEO, Mr. David Longo, the Global Racing Manager at Triumph, Jeremy Appleton, the team owner, Thierry Chizazuzonu, also Mr. Vincent Bettany, the team manager, and the Triumph Global Off-Road Ambassador, Ricky Carmichael, as well as our FIM President, Mr. Jorge Viegas. So first of all, I would like to pass the word to our CEO, Mr. David Longo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have one of the most exciting and important announcements since many years to do today. So we are welcoming in the upcoming years Triumph as an official manufacturer for the World Championship for MXGP with a full program. Jeremy will tell a bit more detail about that, but for sure, as us for the promoter, it's a fantastic news. It's a confirmation that all the effort we do for decades to promote this sport are paying off with the wheel of such international is one of the most well-known and appreciated motorcycling brand in the world. It's really something important for motocross. And I'm sure it will be also a great manufacturer because they put a lot of effort in developing this program. Also with very professional people for the teams. Also with Thierry and Vincent that we know also very well in the paddock. So yeah, it's a great news. It will bring some fresh people to the paddock and fresh competition to everybody. So I wish them a lot of success in the future. And for us as promoter, is a fantastic news, and we cannot wait to see the next step to participate to the full program of MXGP. So yeah, great announcement today. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And now I think we pass the word to Jeremy Appleton.
Well, I'd like to add my good afternoon to everybody here in the USA, and a good evening or a good morning for all of those of you perhaps watching online. David, thank you for the introduction and for all the support that you and your team have given to Triumph already in looking at this program. And we're very pleased to be here, obviously to have our global ambassador, Ricky, sitting next to me, and Thierry and Vincent down the other end of the table. And Mr. Viejas, thank you also for joining us from the FIM. Following David's introduction, I want to emphasize that the FIM Motocross World Championship and its global growth is very key to Triumph. We know the level of competition here is extremely high. We're very motivated by the challenge in joining the championship. Triumph has made a significant strategic commitment to motocross and off-road. The board of directors, led by Nick Bloor, the CEO, have really set out a long-term vision for Triumph coming into the world of motocross. They've put the financial commitment, the technical commitment, and a structure in place which is really commensurate with a long-term vision for how Triumph will come to the market in the future with the off-road program. Triumph is 120 years old this year, so I think it's a fitting time perhaps to enter a completely new area for the company. But we'll bring all of the same level of engineering and technical innovation to the off-road sector that we have to the roads already. I want to say a few words about Triumph Racing because you'll see a logo behind us. That is the identity that will sit over all of Triumph's racing activities going forward. That includes the Moto2 World Championship, super sport racing around the world, road racing, and now, of course, motocross and enduro. So under that banner, there's a full dedicated team, both on the engineering side for racing off-road, a marketing team, and all of the operational staff that will make sure that we come to World Championship level at the highest possible state of readiness. The bikes, I know everybody wants to know more about the bikes. I'm not here to talk in detail about the bikes, but Ricky will have a few words to say because he's ridden the bikes. We're well into our test program, and Ricky has put a good number of miles on the bike, so he's well placed to give you an expert view of what it's like to ride a Triumph motocross bike. But we certainly are looking to bring a unique blend of design and performance, which we do for the road. We're looking to replicate that in the off-road sector and really bring something a little bit new, very definitely Triumph, to a new audience with our motocross and enduro bikes. From the point of view of our Triumph racing strategy, we know the level of competition at World Championship Series level. We know we've got to be competitive, so we've really gone out to surround ourselves with the best people. I think that's reflected by the people sitting with me at the table here. We went into a lengthy process of due diligence over how we should structure our racing operation and who we should partner with. We started talks with Thierry and Vincent some time ago. I know for them it's been a long road, but we've really looked at this extremely closely. And the more we talked, the more it became clear in our minds that they were the right partners for Triumph, both from a racing operational point of view and for the development that they can help us with. They have a very strong track record, as many of you here will know. We truly believe that with the loop of communication, they are going to be enormously helpful to us in developing not only our racing performance, but our OEM performance as well. So the opportunity to work with Thierry and his organization has come to fruition. We're very happy about that. They have a good base, facilities in Eindhoven. We will race from there in the MXGP Championship, but they are already working very closely with our engineering group dedicated to the off-road. That's our powertrain team, our chassis team, and all the development engineers and designers that we have based in Hinckley in the UK, which is where the bikes have been conceived, designed, and developed. It's very much an in-house project from the ground up. All of it is under the Triumph banner, but Thierry and Vincent will now bring us a performance element to what we're doing. So we're pleased to have them on board. We're pleased to be coming to the World Championship, and I can reveal that that will take place in 2024. And in that year, we will bring 2 Triumph 250cc motocross bikes to race in MX2. Okay, that will be our opening campaign in 2024. In 25, we will enter MXGP with a 450cc Triumph, and then we will build the program from there. As I said at the beginning, we view this as a long-term program. We are approaching it step by step. We have a lot to learn, but we do believe that with the engineering experience we have in-house, the performance levels, the reliability that we're bringing to championships like Moto2, where we're setting new records almost on a race-by-race basis, we've got a lot to bring to motocross. The testing program, as I said, has been underway on a global basis, and the signs are good. I think we're going to be competitive, but we know we have a long journey to cover. So as I've said, Thierry and Vincent will play a key role in delivering our World Championship racing effort. On behalf of Triumph, I think it's time to welcome them formally to Triumph Racing, and we're really looking forward to working with them and seeing all of you in 2024. And on that note, I'd like to hand over to Thierry and hear what he has to say about coming to Triumph.
Ladies and gentlemen
For me, Triumph is a legendary brand. Triumph has made history for of the motorcycle. Triumph has a glorious past and bright future. The Bloor family has succeeded in the last few years in giving back all its letters of nobility to this prestigious brand that is Triumph. The MX project of Triumph was awaited by all the off-road enthusiasts for some time, and now it's unveiled. I have discovered a great dynamism at Triumph. This new bike is just fantastic. In my team, everyone is very motivated by this Triumph challenge. Vincent Bereni is the cornerstone and is sitting here at this table. Vincent, thank you for your loyalty. Vincent, thank you very much. I am very happy this afternoon and honored to be here with Ricky Carmichael. It's an icon of the motocross, and also the presence of the President of the FIM. I would like to take advantage of this conference with Triumph to thank all the partners, I said, all the partners who has accompanied us in the past. Triumph has just unveiled its program for the MX2 and MXGP Motocross World Championship. A remarkable work has been done these last years by the company in front under the impulse of Giuseppe Longo and now David Longo. We have today a championship of very high level. We are looking forward to coming back in 2024 with Triumph program in MX2 and 2025 MX2 and MXGP. I have a special through today to my family, my wife Muriel, my daughters Audrey and Eve, who have always been with me to support me in the competition. I am happy of this collaboration with Triumph. Thank you to Mr. Nick Bloor, CEO of Triumph, for the confidence that he has placed in us. We will give the best of ourselves for Triumph.
Thank you, Jerry. I don't know if Vincent wants to say a few words.
Well, I'm not prepared like everybody. But now for us it's a huge opportunity. It's pretty much a once-of-a-lifetime opportunity, starting from a white page, building a dirt bike with a brand new brand in motocross. It's amazing. So on my end, it's incredible. So thank you for everybody to give us this opportunity, and I will transfer to Ricky.
Thank you, fellas. Good job. Good job. Got some tough boots to fill here. But yeah, the time has finally come. Obviously, things don't go as fast as we always want them to, but it's been a long journey from the beginning of this partnership. First and foremost, I'm extremely excited for the future of Triumph Racing with their inception of the Motocross World Championship. I think it's going to be fantastic. I can tell you, I've been around the block a time or two in motocross racing and supercross racing, and I know what works. I know what doesn't work. I have a good grip on. I feel like I have a good grip on the right people to put in place and what it takes to go racing and to build a great motorcycle. And I have to really give a huge shout out to. I kind of echo what Jeremy was talking about. Is the performance level that the R&D department, the engineers in Hinckley have put into this motorcycle program, the off-road program. It's been absolutely incredible. This journey started just before COVID, and everyone knows what happened there, so that has put us behind a little bit. But at the end of the day, we know we only have one shot at a first impression. And every time that I've ridden that motorcycle, the engineering staff and the research and development staff and everyone involved have blew past any of my expectations. And the bike is definitely going to be capable of winning. I think all ranges of the motorcycles are going to be capable of winning. When we joined this partnership together, you know, I think they knew what my goal was, and make no mistake about it, I told them this is what I thought it was going to take to have a winning machine, and this is the route that I think you should take a look at to go and to be successful, not only winning but selling motorcycles. So they've never flinched one time. Our boss and the CEO, Nick, I've had some great conversations with him, and he really loves this project, and they have been all hands on deck. So it's been fun behind the scenes to watch the progression, like Jeremy said, from the ground up, from the power plant to the chassis, everything. And these guys haven't flinched one bit. Whether it was good information, bad information, they're willing to make the differences and to change and to make it right. And in the racing world, at the top levels, like the World GPs and the US Supercross, Motocross, you have to be able to move fast. You have to be able to make changes to answer the bell week in and week out. You can't wait for 2 months, because by that time the championship is over. And these guys have been working really hard. So it's been a lot of fun. The position that I'm in my career now, and you know, obviously not racing for 20 years, it's special. It's something very, very fun. And to see these guys just working around the clock and what they've been able to build, it's been a lot of fun. So I can't wait for everybody to see the final version of it all and to see it on the track. And I also can't wait for the production bikes to come out and for everyone to experience the hard work that the R&D and engineering department and Triumph have built from the ground up. I think it's a very, very special time for motorcycle riding in general, off-road riding in general, to have another brand available to them. So that's going to be fun for me as well. Yes, we all want to win at the top level, but I also like to see the people that are paying to ride the motorcycles enjoy themselves. It's a lot of fun. I get a lot of self-gratification out of that, and of course, Triumph does as well. So it's been a fun journey. We're almost to the finish line. It's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, we certainly want to win. We know it's definitely not going to be easy. We're racing against the best guys and the best companies in the business. We have a tremendous amount of respect for all of them, and yeah, it's been really has been truly a fun journey. So exciting times, no doubt about that, and just a massive hats off to the commitment level again. From Triumph as a brand, 120 years old. They know what they're doing. They have some great engineering and R&D development personnel in Hinckley, and they're definitely bringing the business for sure, and it's been a fun project to be a part of so far.
Thanks a lot, Ricky.
Thank you.
And last but not least, I think Mr. Viegas would also like to say a few words.
Thank you. First, I want to pay my respects because you are 2 years older than the FIM, so it's not easy. Then we know that you are cooperating with us in the Moto2, and the fact is that you don't see many engines broken. In fact, there's none. So this is already a good visit card for you. But the most important thing is that we will have two riders, another team, official team in 25th. We will have 2 teams, 4 riders. This means development, this means progress. I'm sure you'll make a RC replica someday. It's an idea, marketing idea I give to you. And what I'm not happy is that I would like that you start next year, but it's not possible. So all the good luck, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of successes. Thank you.
So thank you very much to you all. I think it's time now for a group photo, and after maybe we'll open the questions to the media. But first, a group photo for